Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. And he opts not to bring this one out.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Higgins goes in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
12, 12, 12.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Gotta go score. Let's go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive court.
Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. On second down, it's Moss again. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Moss on the give up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
I'm wondering.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Gun.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
Okay, great.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even...
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler, 62 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And able to get this out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
18, pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
from the shotgun. It's Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his...
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it down.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Moss. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Daniels looking to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go now. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
On the handoff, running left, Moss. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11, 11.
Burrow on play action. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Moss. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Gun.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 7.
Ready?
It's Eckler again. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Panther street.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, Champ. Come on.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready, ready?
Eckler now between the tackles. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's
Check
1st and 10.
Check smash. Third, right there.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
Ready.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Checks that one down complete to Moss. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Zach Moss from 8 yards out. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw, Burrow. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Bengals have recovered it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Now 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? Here we go.
Throwing, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken a 4th quarter lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Thomas.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, set.
He's back to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
On one, ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut. 11. 11.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.